What is going on, everybody? Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. It's time for the King Kong Prize Wall Eval. That's right. Another weekend has gone by. More prize wall funneled into all of our accounts, depending on what it is that we all have done for the weekend. And it is the King Kong Bundy Showdown Prize Wall that we're looking at here. So, long story short, there is obviously the 6-star bronze King Kong Bundy, the walking condominium. There's 0 point in getting this. You can get him for free just by playing the month. To me, there was nowhere near enough reward, resource, benefit, whatever you want to call it, in recruiting him. And if you did, you're definitely not doing after watching this prize wall eval. You already did it on like day 1 so you can get all the bonuses that you possibly could. Absolute waste. The King Kong combo, horrible. just horrible. Do you really need a 150 gem damage strap for him? No, you probably already have 100 for Legend Striker. The 50%, not going to make or break it. And 5 tier 6 medals, that's okay. But for 35,000, you've got to be kidding yourself. That's asinine. That's ridiculous. New skill plate, honestly, I hate these. I hate this whole, hey, we have the rainbow one and now we have all of the individual colored ones. I hate it. Just make the regular. That's all. Just make the plate that you want and stick with it, right? This makes no sense to me. I don't like the 7 plates in one weekend thing. Even trying to make videos on it as a content creator has proven to be very, tiresome and task-worthy. And it's not worth the amount of investment that it's going to take for me to do that, nor anybody else, which is why you're probably not seeing a whole lot of videos on them. Maybe a couple, but it's not realistic. The rainbow reinforcement itself, pretty decent, right? It helps out some characters. It'll help out Maxine if you don't want to use a Piper plate. It'll help out both Rhea and the new Tori, just like the green one will. It'll help out, hysterically enough, Showboat Becky. That's right, Showboat Becky Lynch, the Irish lass kicker. Yeah, go figure that one out. There's a few folks that this plate will help out. None of them, to me, really get that much of a bonus in terms of oh man, 100% on my reinforces. This character's going to be so good. No, not really. Yeah, you could put it on Arcade Assassin and she gets an extra 100 if you don't want to have to go with the Pyro Plate setup so you can get some insano damage. You can put it on Zombie Bobby Lashley, but whatever, right? It 100% isn't enough. It just isn't for anybody currently that makes reinforced gems. That being said, new plate, so not a horrible decision if that's what you want to go with. Yes, it will definitely help some folks out there. If you're a free-to-play player, yeah, maybe it helps out your Hall of Fame Jerry the King Lawler, right? I don't know. It's just not fantastic. It's a decent plate because it's a new plate. It can replace a Valkyrie's Crest for your Vader and Seth freaking Rollins showboats. But it's just limited. It's just limited in terms of what it can do and how good it might be. For me, new plate, I'll be getting it just because. And it's the only thing on this wall that I would consider getting. If you played the weekend, you got one of these guys for free. Or if you're super duper lucky, one in, I don't know, a few thousand people, maybe you did get the rainbow one. But you probably got one of these guys. I myself got the blue one. I wish there was a way to sell it. It's bad, right? The black one is horrible. The blue one is horrible. The purple one is horrible. The blue one's horrible. The purple one, maybe you could use it for Showboat Solo, but it's just bad. The red one is okay. It's a replacement, like I mentioned earlier, for Vader and for Seth. That's pretty much it for 4 of the 6 colors. The yellow one is good. Most of your yellow characters, Showboat characters, etc., make reinforces, and You know, yellow's their main primary gem. That's cool. Helps out Asuka. Great. Green 1, fantastic for Mommy if you use that moveset. Great for Tori Wilson if you use that moveset. Awesome for Maxine. Like, it helps, sure, but I don't know, man. It just feels like a waste. And again, not worth 20K. The metal bundles are ridiculous to me that they're this expensive still. I also find it funny that it's all caps here and then all lowercase here, but that's nevertheless not a point to be made here. And you could tell, by the way, here's your tier 6 metal chest. You can get 5 of these for 10,000, so why the hell are we paying 35,000 for 5 of these and the strap? So we're just charging 25,000 for this strap. It's just bananas. Honestly, all around, this wall is just bad. Can you get stuff? Sure. Is it good? No. So here's, you got a 150 strap for random class and era. Cool. Maybe you get lucky on one thing that you want. It's limit 1, so you can't really get much. And let's say that you wanted a technician strap with 150. Cool. Now you got to roll on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eras. So it's a 1 out of 7 chance that you get the era that you want. And these are probably not like weighted towards the ones that you want. Probably going to be weighted towards PG and reality and ruthless aggression. Just not, it's not ideal, right? They're all really bad. Affiliation straps are okay only because they're cheap. These are the guaranteed 2s. And again, you have 7 eras here, no Hall of Fame, no promoter. However, when you get to the more expensive affiliation straps, these do have Hall of Fame and promoter. At the very bottom here, it gets chopped off. But it's every era in the game, all 9 eras. And this has a very, 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 very slim chance of being a 4X affiliation. So there's a small chance you might be able to get a promoter affiliation. Very similarly to, like I was saying, how, there's a few thousand people that would have to play the node only for one person to get one of these. You're probably going to need to go through a few 10,000 individuals purchasing this strap just for one person to get a 4X, let alone a 4X for IOW. Then we get down to shards. Austin, fantastic character. Last time is now Cena. Literally the king of Showdown right now because of the whole hot tag thing. So great additions to anybody's roster. Would highly suggest getting them if you can, and if you don't have them already, start working on those shards. Like I said, I'm living, breathing proof of how good these shard payouts have worked out to be. I've managed to recruit my good old Nia Jax from doing so. So don't just assume that there's no chance. There's always a chance. True Giant of Wrestling has an awesome trainer. He's the Red MP and Multi-Gem trainer. So make sure to get him if you don't have him already. Dusty's pretty darn strong. He used to be super paywalled, but obviously they're making his shards somewhat available here. Kind of crazy to me that 200 shards of him is more expensive than 200 shards of John Cena, but it might be the shard recruit point. Nevertheless, good characters all around. And then we have some A tiers from recent monthlies, the Big Boss Man, the Twisted Bliss, and the Dirty Dom. A lot of people love them, some Dirty Dom. I won't ever use him. I just don't see a need. Twisted Bliss is good, but you need a lot of fixins to make her great. And Big Boss Man Corporation, I mean, he's good, man. He's just, I've been saying it for a while. He's modern, the modern era 2025 version of the stun loop. It's not, 10 or 20,000 damage. It's close to 10 to 20 million damage, which is great, but that's how it works, right? You stun loop on that. And then you got your cleanup stuff, right? Strap parts, star fragment cases, which I've been saying this forever. These are horrible. You typically get 20 or 40. Even if you get 100, 200, or 400, it's just not enough. The striker token bundles, and guess what? More striker bundles, and then you have some 6 silver tokens and some coins. So a lot of cleanup stuff down there at the bottom. All in all, this is a really bad wall, to put it as kindly as I can, just to kind of sum it up. For me, I'm getting the rainbow reinforcement because, again, new plate. I don't think it's going to be that great. I don't know who the hell I'm going to use it on. I don't think I'm going to actually use it on anybody in the near future, but it's not going to hurt to have it, and maybe it does work out for something like Boss Battle if we get to use skill plates again. Ooh-wee, that'll be fun. Or maybe they come out with a new character that uses reinforced gems that actually takes advantage of this. But that's going to be where my prize wall goes. Very straightforward there. If you don't have enough for that, I would suggest looking into maybe some of these 150s if you feel like you don't have enough. Possibly the random affiliation strap if you're feeling lucky instead of going to the casino and you're like, man, I really want to just spend this prize wall currency burning a hole in my pocket. Yeah, maybe go for those random affiliation straps. Obviously, take the shards of the characters that you don't have. There's only 7 characters on the wall this time around. What are you going to do? And then for cleanup stuff, I mean, cleanup stuff is just bad. The star fragment cases are not worth it, right? Like, the star fragment cases are only worth it if you bought everything else on the wall that you want, including the cleanup stuff, and then have left over for this. Like, you got to be a major whale. But you already know that if you've already spent that much. There's not many players in this game that just willy-nilly spend that much and don't know that they're spending that much. For me, I'm just going to get coins. Because why not? This is what, 1 token? Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm just going to get coins. It's not a lot, but 10 mil. I'll use it. There's a talent up going on right now for the week for the faction feud, flash feud, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, look, that's the wall, right? That's the wall for you. It's mainly this. That's kind of it. It's a fancy wall that's like, hey, we got new stuff and a bunch of really bad stuff. I mean, there's no way to mask it or to hide it or to pretend like this is fantastic. It's not. It's okay. That's all there really is to it. The one fantastic part is if you don't have Austin, you don't have Cena, you can get shards for them. If you don't have Andre, you can get shards for him. Like, that's your limit, right? That's your limit. Anyway, enough of me yapping. That's it for the Prize Wall Eval. Hopefully you enjoyed the King Kong Prize Wall Eval. If you did, make sure to like the video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with the continued videos that I'm going to be putting out there. It's been a little hectic lately. I'm sure most of you have noticed. Share with all your friends that want to know what they should spend their prize wall on before it goes down. And leave some comments below. What do you think about the Prize Wall Eval? And mainly, what did you think about the prize wall altogether? It doesn't have to be just my evaluation of it. What did you think about the wall itself? I'd love to hear it. But anyway, that's going to be it for me on this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.